Hello students, this is chemistry session for class 10th. As you know, in the last class the chapter was completed and today I am here with some important NCERT in-text questions. And I am going to start from page number 25, question number 2. Actually, question number first is already, it has been discussed in the activity. So, I am directly taking question number 2. The first question is why does HCl, HNO3 acids conduct electricity, but aqueous solution of glucose and alcohol do not conduct electricity? Explain it with the help of an activity. This is first question. So, as it is already discussed, so I am taking from second question. The second question is, you can see, why does of an aqueous solution of acid conducts electricity? As you know, aqueous solution of an acid produces hydrogen ion, and due to presence of these ions, it can conduct electricity. So, you can write the answer. Since aqueous solution of an acid produces hydrogen ions, so due to presence of these ions, it can conduct conducts electricity. Okay, this is the solution for this question. And now question number 3. This question is, why does dry HCl gas not change the color of dry litmus paper? This is the question. Why does dry HCl gas not change the color of dry litmus paper? Actually, as you know, dry litmus paper does not contain any moisture or water, and dry HCl gas, it doesn't have any moisture. Okay? So, since dry HCl does not contain moisture or water, so it cannot produce hydrogen ion, and due to absence of these ions, it cannot show acidic character. That is why it cannot change the color of dry litmus paper. Okay? So, you can write this. Since dry HCl gas gas does not contain hydrogen ions, H plus ions. So, due to absence of these ions, it cannot show acidic character. Okay. Due to absence of these ions, it cannot show acidic character. That's why it cannot change the color of dry litmus paper. Okay. Now you can take a screenshot of it. Now you have to write it can conduct electricity. Okay. Now, question number 4 is, why is it recommended that acid should be added to water, not water to acid? Actually, it is already I have discussed in the class why acid should be added to water, not water to acid. So, the question number 4 is, why is it recommended that while diluting an acid, always add acid to water, not water to acid? The solution is, we should always add acid to water because dilution is exothermic process, and so if we add water to acid, lot of heat is generated and the content may splash out. It can cause acid burn, and due to local heating the container may break. That's why it is recommended. Okay. So, this question is already discussed, and now we move on next question, and it is question number 5 on the same page. This question is, why how is the concentration of hydronium ion, hydronium H3O plus, hydronium ion affected when an acid is diluted. Okay, this is the question. So, when an acid is diluted, the concentration of hydronium ion per unit volume decreases. You can write like this. The concentration of hydronium ion it is H3O plus affected hydronium ion per unit volume actually per unit volume means in a unit volume, like 1 liter, this is unit volume. Okay, so per unit volume decreases. The concentration of hydronium ion per unit volume decreases. This is the solution. And now next question is question number 6. Question number 6 is, how is the concentration of hydroxide ion affected when some base is added to it? How is the concentration of hydroxide ion, it is OH minus ion, affected when excess base is dissolved in the solution of NaOH, means sodium hydroxide. Okay. How is the concentration of hydroxide ion affected when excess base is dissolved in the solution of sodium hydroxide? Actually, you can see here, suppose in a container, this is solution of NaOH. Okay. So, it contains hydroxide ion because NaOH is, what is the nature of NaOH? It is basic in nature. So, when we dissolve excess base in this solution, what happens? Excess base is dissolved. It is dissolved in the solution. Then the concentration of hydroxide ion increases per unit volume, because when base is dissolved, excess base is dissolved in a basic solution, the concentration of hydroxide ion increases per unit volume. So, you can write this: when excess base is dissolved in the solution of sodium hydroxide, the concentration of hydroxide OH minus ion per unit volume you can write like this: ion increases per unit volume. Okay. So, the solution is when excess base is dissolved in the solution of sodium hydroxide, the concentration of hydroxide ion increases per unit volume. And now, you can take a screenshot of it. Now, next question is from page number 28. So, this question is page number 28. It is question number 1. You have two solutions A and B. The pH of solution A is 6 and the pH of solution B is 8. Which solution has more H plus ion, means hydronium ion or hydrogen ion concentration, which solution has more H plus ion concentration which of this is acidic and which one is basic. This is the complete question. You have two solutions A and B. The pH of solution A is 6 and the pH of solution B is 8. Which solution has more H plus ion concentration? Which of this is acidic and which one is basic? So, you can see the pH of solution A is 6, okay, and pH of solution B is 8. So, as you know, if the pH value is less than 7, that solution is acidic, and if the pH value is more than 7, that solution is basic in nature. Okay. So, which solution has more H plus ion concentration? Okay. Solution A, it has pH 6 and so, or you can directly write, so it is acidic in nature, So, it has more H plus ion concentration. Okay, because it has pH value 6, so it is acidic in nature and it has more H plus ion concentration, because as you know, lesser the pH value, greater the hydrogen ion concentration of the solution. You can give this reason, because lesser the pH value, greater the hydrogen ion concentration. That is H plus concentration. Okay. Now, next part is which of this is acidic and which one is basic. So, as you can see, solution A is acidic and solution B is what? Because this solution B has pH value more than 7, so it is basic in nature. So, solution B is basic. Okay. So, this is the complete solution for this question. And now, next question is question number 2. What effect does the concentration of H plus ion affected H plus ion have on the nature of solution. Okay. What effect does the concentration of H plus ion have on the nature of solution? This is the question. What effect does the concentration of hydrogen ion on the nature of solution? As you know, if the solution is acidic in nature, it has more H plus ion concentration. When the solution becomes acidic and more acidic, the concentration of H plus ion increases, and when the solution becomes alkaline, the concentration of H plus ion decreases. Okay. So, this is the effect. So, what effect does the concentration of H plus ion have on the nature of solution? So, the solution is, if the solution becomes acidic, it has greater H plus ion concentration. Okay. And when the solution becomes basic or alkaline, concentration of H plus ion decreases. Okay. If the solution becomes acidic, it has more concentration of H plus ion, and if the solution becomes basic or alkaline, the concentration of H plus ion decreases, means it has less concentration of H plus ion. Now, you can take a screenshot of it. Now, this class is over and we will discuss some more questions in the next class. Thank you, students.